those memories could come flooding back of this didn't feel very nice and comfortable when you're in a match like that and you're being overwhelmed. And that Sinner's been doing that to very good players this year. Very good players that he's beating. Like I said, Bublik won 1-1. I watched him beat Casper Ruud 1-0 or some number like that in Rome earlier this year. Auger Aliassime has to control things with his forehand. The only problem is he hasn't hit one yet.
Love.
It's nothing but backhands until this short ball. So Sinner just peppering that backhand corner with pace and depth.
I'm sensing an early pattern.
Well, and if Sinner's as smart as I think he is, maybe at 40 love you don't just keep peppering the backhand. At this point, go ahead and play some to the forehand. At least keep him thinking you might go there.
Game.
See what I mean?
Yep. Sinner.
Pepper, 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 salt.
Good.
When somebody is as good as Sinner, you kind of, as a fan, you sort of end up just watching one end of the court. They want to watch both.
Love, 15.
That's what we've seen all week. 121-mile-an-hour serve, and they're now on defense on the very next ball. That is the recipe for Sinner winning by the scores you're seeing. I don't know. I think, Robbie, I don't know what you think, but I know this sounds crazy. But serve and volley a little bit, so at least maybe he's thinking about you might come in, you might not, and there's a thought, because right now he's so in the zone on return.
What's going on?
Yes.
The first point is one. But you're right. I think you've got to mix it up. In fact, you made a good point. Every now and then when players have hit an off-pace first serve to Sinner, it's actually worked out better. They haven't necessarily won it outright, but they've got a shorter reply.
Yes.
And they've got more time to jump on their first shot after the serve.
Difficult for Auger Aliassime right away. He just hit a pretty good first serve at the body and then smashed forehands off the baseline and didn't gain an inch of real estate in the rally. It didn't do anything for him really, and eventually he overhit. crowd get this excited at one love in the first
14.
set of a 3 out of 5. They know that they want.
Is that
They
the
want to
sound
see a
of
match.
desperation?
Yeah, it is, and I think even Auger Aliassime knows it, which might add a little extra pressure to what he's feeling. If he gets to 1-all and holds serve here, pandemonium.
Felix Auger here in that last couple of rounds ago and got on the board. The place went nuts. These people know what they're looking at.
I like that. That's great to hear. Not just here for the show.
Yeah.
Advantage, Sinner. Sinner leads 2 games to love.
Auger Aliassime got 5 first serves in, including an ace. And he was still broken by the Italian.
He won 2 of those 5 points. So he won 1 point in a rally, and he had to hit 5 or 6 big shots to get that point.
So reminiscent of that public match, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Sasha coming into it.
Did Bublik try to serve and volley at all, Robbie?
No, not really. He got broken. He hadn't been broken the whole tournament. And then he came up against Sinner, got broken in his opening 2 service games. All those first serves came back. Remember that, Jimmy?
Yep.
Get more to the net. Even though you're going to make errors and you're going to get past, says Fontaine, you can't be static. What you see with the best players is that there is no part of them that is standing still.
And it really has been a huge silver lining to his game, Mary. His net points won has been outstanding. One of the best displays I've ever seen was against Zverev.
All. $30-15.
I don't know. I think I'd rather see, not in the ad court, but at least in the deuce court for Auger Aliassime on some of those second serves. Those are just rolling them in second serves to the backhand, and Auger Aliassime's trying to take it really early and rip. I'd rather see him a little further back, running around, hitting a forehand in the deuce court on that second serve.
Game, Sinner. Sinner leads 3-2 first set. Left. Ball. Out. 15-all.
There's just the slightest little flinch from Auger Aliassime off of those returns sometimes. His body comes up and back just a little bit. He's not expecting that kind of depth and power. He's got to hold his ground and just try to redirect and stay in that point. Trying to go body on second serve. We've seen that a number of times, and that time he got the body right in the right spot. It was the left hip, and Sinner took a backhand, so he took himself further out of the court, and that opened up some space.
Since 2017, his father Sam, his original coach.
I asked Frederick Fontaine what's been working so well. What's been the difference this week for Auger Aliassime? He said, I don't know. That was all he gave me. Thanks.
Boy, oh boy, you know that. You know how to crack them open like a walnut.
Don't I?
Yeah.
That's too bad, because that was a heck of a couple of shots for Auger Aliassime. His backhand does look more solid to me than it has in the past couple of years. And that backhand would have gotten him the edge in most points against most players, but all it got him was a chance to watch that ridiculous backhand go for a clean winner down the line.
That's what players say about Sinner these days. He's got two forehands.
Yeah, he hits his open stance backhand with so much pace. Auger Aliassime right now is thinking, I'm not playing that bad.
News.
and I'm just getting beaten in these 12-shot rallies where I'm hitting the ball hard and deep consistently, and it's not good enough. He's got to be a little bit careful hitting his forehand inside in. So he runs around, hits it to the forehand, and that opens up a good cross court for Sinner to really start pushing Auger Aliassime. That's the serve and volley. That's where you might get a couple of missed returns.
Advantage. Auger Aliassime.
I think Sinner's proven that he's going to beat you from the baseline. That's not to say he's got to serve and volley every point, but just once or twice a game, keep Sinner thinking that's a possibility. He might miss some other returns because of it. I think he made that realization. He just said, I'm serving and volleying. Did it again. Didn't even do much with that volley and got an error.
Well, I can tell you, Freddie Fontaine and his dad are having a little chuckle as he walks over to their box.
USOpen.org. You want to find out how it is that Novak Djokovic went down in straight sets to Carlos Alcaraz, the #2 seed. Djokovic afterwards was disinclined to look too far into his Grand Slam future. He made it sound like he's still going to play. Oh boy, did he lose today.
We've seen that point about 6 times already. It's a absolute barn-burning smashing of ground strokes from both guys, and in the end, Auger Aliassime will make the mistake first or get beaten first. Is that pace, Robbie, to you as big as any ground stroke rallies we've been seeing?
Absolutely. It is top tier, Jimmy. Backhand of Sinner just looks a little bit more secure.
Let. First serve.
I'm always amazed how disciplined Sinner is in getting down to that backhand as well for such a tall guy.
Clean winner down the line from that far beyond the baseline. I thought he was going to miss it.
Well, and he's only missing it when Auger Aliassime comes in.
Yeah.
There's Robbie's man, I think, isn't that John Bon Jovi?
Yes, indeed. A bunch of famous people there. Including Ryan Mahaley, who has done such, oh my God, look at this guy. Adam Driver's watching this thing. John Hamm is there.
He's got his first forehand winner. And Felix starting to make some inroads here after barely hanging on to his serve.
A rare occasion for Darren Cahill to get out of his chair. And he does it at strategic times within games. Not a lot, not often.
Well, that was a good time, because this is when all of a sudden you don't want Auger Aliassime starting to believe. If he was to break serve there this game, all of a sudden he's thinking, wait a minute, he's human. I like where Auger Aliassime is backed up, so he's going to be looking to hit a forehand. Sinner might go out wide. That was the problem with that play, is he's going to go out wide and expose the backhand. It was a pretty good return. I almost feel as though, don't show him you're backing up. Look as though you're attacking,
40,
but then get around
30.
your backhand and hit a forehand in that deuce court. Not just a packed stadium.
Exactly.
But a packed grounds.
They're all hailing cabs.
Yes.
Now, the one thing that Sinner has had some issues with, not really in the last few matches, but Cincinnati, he was missing some serves.
That's right.
And a couple of double faults that started to creep in. And today in this match, he's under 50% on first serve percentage. You don't notice it because he defends the second serve so well. In fact, that was the first second serve point he had lost. It was a double fault, 7 of 8. So Auger Aliassime listened to me a little today. Serve and volleyed when I wanted him to. He still hasn't done what I want him to do on second serve in the deuce court. Start up. As the toss goes, you can get out of there and hit a forehand. If he goes way back like he did, he's going to get served wide and his backhand will be exposed. If he stands up, he hasn't shown me that he's got that return.
Yes.
You can just feel it. The longer these kind of games go on, the more meaningful they become in the context of this open set.
Advantage. Sinner.
If you remember every match, let me see 1980s Vilas, Vilander, Harold Solomon,
Yes.
Eddie Gibbs. Give him the high moon ball and run, because Sinner's so dialed into those fastballs.
They don't hurt him at all.
At all. He just uses and crushes them back at you even faster.
Little boost just picked up. Happened in the first match. And it's at the back of Jannik. It's probably given him an extra 2 miles an hour on that serve.
I mean, how much breeze gets in there, Rami? Because the stadium looks so sunken and protected, but I guess...
You're right. A little bit today.
Yeah.
Probably the most I've experienced actually this fortnight, Jimmy. And the previous match, a little stronger than what it was now, but you're right. Not too much seems to get in, but the weather has been almost now perfect.
That was Auger Aliassime's chance to stay in this opening set.
Leads 4-1.
Sinner fought him off, 4-1. That was the pivot game. And he made good.
We've seen how well Felix can serve. I often make reference to the fact that when he played so well indoors in 2022, he held serve at one stage during that run 93 times in a row. Wow. Of course, that's the difference is he's got a roof over his head, Jimmy. Indoors, it's superb. All but one of his titles have come indoors, just Adelaide. The only one that springs to mind that was an outdoor event.
For some reason, Canadians love indoors.
Well, I think they
can't figure out why.
Indoors about 9 months of the year.
Enjoy this angle. You get a really good sense when the camera's at that angle how fast the ball is going, what kind of movement. You see Sinner, he took that return of serve early, recognized it wasn't hit that well, and got out of there so quickly so that he could still defend. I mean, if you have a hole in your game at all against Sinner in your baseline rallies, if your forehand backhand isn't perfect, it is going to get broken down. And Auger Aliassime's hitting his backhand pretty well. Most of them are pretty deep, but it's getting broken down eventually in these rallies. So the way to counter that, don't hit too many backhands. Serve and volley a little, get in. You got to do something to protect it. I love when he listens to me.
40-30.
The best volleying display I've seen almost ever from Felix was in his third round match against Zverev. He ended up winning 24 of 27 points at the net. He threw in some serve and volley. Most of it was coming in off ground strokes, but he did throw in some S&V. And I've often been critical of his volleying because I've seen him miss howlers, Jimmy.
Yes, but was it because he volleyed well, or was the approaches just that good? That's the... Oh, can't miss that.
No, honestly,
there was good balling?
Some volleys there that were way above normal from what I've seen from him. I'm a tough critic when it comes to volleys.
Let. Second serve.
Sinner wants some towels. He's going to get some towels.
Advantage. Sinner.
Entire white towel collection of New York is now on its way. One serve for Auger Aliassime that he likes the best is down the tee here, so take that one away. If he hits that one out wide, too good, because that's the one he misses most of the time. He much more reliable going tee. A little murmur from the crowd probably won't help this second serve. Auger Aliassime stole a point. He was in all sorts of trouble in that rally with Sinner mid-court forehand. Going to give you a recipe for not having a lot of success against somebody.
Let's go.
Sinner.
On your serve,
okay,
you're about even. You might win some, you might lose some games. You're going to win half of your points. And on your opponent's serve, he's winning virtually almost all of them. And that's what's happening so far in the first 5 games. Auger Aliassime's held once, he's been broken once, and he's in a dogfight again on his serve.
Here's some blue sky for Felix Auger Aliassime. He will marry his longtime
Sinner
love.
leads 5 games to 1. First set.
Marrakesh, Morocco, 2 weeks from now. A couple of tennis players, buddies of his, will be there, including Gabriel Diallo and Vasek Pospisil. So Mazel Tov.
It seems to be the season, Mary. We saw a lot of players getting engaged and getting married of late. Alex de Minaur springs to mind, Casper Ruud, Arthur Rinderknecht just getting married.
Let.
Taylor Swift.
First serve.
Biggest news of week 1 for me.
Ball.
Out. 15.
Would you be listening to more Taylor Swift or John Bon Jovi?
Here's the problem. Felix just hasn't the horsepower on his shots that is going to worry Sinner.
But nobody does.
Yep.
That's the, except maybe Alcaraz.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
30. Left.
And that's why I think your job is to make him play badly. Instead of trying to out-hit him, you're not going to.
Get him down to your level.
Somehow.
And then try to beat him from there.
Yes, exactly.
Good luck.
I understand. It's not a proposition that sounds appealing.
I mean, is it too much for me to say that men's tennis right now is Sinner and Alcaraz and Djokovic, who is comprehensively beaten by Alcaraz, and then the rest of the field below that?
I mean, that's certainly what it seems like today, right now, at this moment, yes. In the last 2 years, year and a half now.
Game.
And what's a little scary is it seems as though that gap's even wide.
6 games to 1. New balls, please.
I agree.
Those numbers. It is those numbers. The problem is Alcaraz is kind of right there, so it's
that's fine.
Yeah.
But they're already there.
15.
In terms of,
I mean, their level of play is remarkable.
so we're Mount Rushmoreing them?
No, because they have to do it now for 20 years, like those other guys that you said. But at this moment in this time, their level is incredible.
You okay with that, Robbie?
Very much so. You have a look at their major counts and compare the ages of the others. I think they're ahead of, memory serves, they're ahead of Djokovic. Just not Nadal.
I mean, it comes down to age and injury.
It does. I think it's one of the greatest skills in inverted commas is the ability to schedule well and remain injury-free for the most part. Roger was the maestro at that.
There's that good second serve into the left hip again, where Sinner gets himself out of the court a little bit, running around his forehand. Well, that stat, 7 of 7 when he comes in, should at least tell him, you know, maybe I should keep going in that direction.
Watching.
Now, one thing from Djokovic to me, yes, he is third right now in the world. Obviously, he's made semis in every major.
Yes.
I think to really have a chance, and maybe this is too hard for him, but he's got to play more than just majors. And his last 3 tournaments were French, Wimbledon, US Open, and he's not, you can't be in that great of shape.
He said as much in press today, Jimmy. He said, I do fancy my chances a bit more in best of 3.
Yeah, he's coming into this match against Alcaraz a nice warm day today when they played in the afternoon. With the thought process, I would assume, like, well, I got to beat this incredible player in 4 sets. 3 or 4 sets. If I'm going 5, I can't do it.
He said it would be very difficult for me in the future to overcome the hurdle of Sinner, Alcaraz in the best of 5 in the Grand Slams. I think I have a better chance best of 3, he said, but best of 5, it's tough. He also said he's not giving up on the Grand Slams. Having said that. But he admitted he ran out of gas again today.
Now we've been crowning Sinner with one of the greatest of all time. He's down triple break point in the first 3 break chances for Auger Aliassime.
It's a case of world's best to world's worst in 3 points, Jimmy.
Exactly.
Well, let's not go that far.
Please. 15-40.
Sinner still thinks he can win this game.
100%, especially when you hit an 88-mile-an-hour second serve and get another error. That's the one shot that Auger Aliassime has really struggled with, is off-speed into the backhand second serves. Sinner's winning 79% of his second serve points and 60% of his first serve points. You got to do something different if you're Auger Aliassime on the second serve. Unfortunately for Auger Aliassime, Sinner just missed his first serve, so now he's got to deal with the second. How good does he change direction with that backhand? I mean, that wasn't a simple ball. Auger Aliassime hit it with some pace.
It's a joke how good he is.
Yeah.
And also his ability as well to create angles from the middle of the court. So when someone's defending well, he's still able to keep them moving, Jimmy.
Yeah. That's something that's improved quite a bit. He's opening the court so much better than he did 2 years ago.
Yes.
It's time for Darren Cahill to stand up. Just to send a strong message. This comes from great sporting pedigree, especially coaching pedigree. His dad, John, was a famous coach back in Adelaide. Coached Port Adelaide to so much success. So he knows all about how to deal with players. Would have seen his dad doing that first time.
Sinner.
Mark Woodford, who we've seen this week, an Adelaide boy. John Fitzgerald. Some pretty good players that come from that part of the world.
Second set.
Robbie, could you catch what Auger Aliassime was motioning over to his box? Or did you not see him?
I did not see it, sorry.
He wants white towels.
Whatever he's doing, I want some of that.
I don't know if that's what it was. And I also caught Sinner looking at Auger Aliassime as he was motioning frustratedly.
Let first serve.
So Auger Aliassime went on a 7-point streak. Held serve at love, had love 40. And the momentum's already been swung back.
15. Love.
Felix's father, Sam, from Togo, tennis coach. Mom, Marie.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, players are ready.
Québécois. Immigrated to Canada, and so many great Canadian players come from, their parents come from somewhere else. Milos Raonic, son of
15
Serbian
on.
engineers. Vasek Pospisil. His parents fled communist Czechoslovakia for Austria and then made their way to Canada. Andreescu, her parents are Romanian. Shapovalov. His mom played for the Soviet Union. Her husband from
30-15.
Good immigration policies in Canada, boy. And their players reflect it.
(40-15). Again,
Hard to string points together like that against Sinner. But Auger Aliassime, 2-1 now in the second round.
Ball.
36 straight service games.
While not serving well. That's the part that's crazy.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
left.
Tough loss late last night. Still coming to watch the tennis, having a little honey deuce.
Ball. Anisimova, the 8th seed, beating Osaka 6-3 in the third. Tomorrow afternoon it's Anisimova and the #1 woman player in the world, Sabalenka.
Second straight final for Anisimova. You got to believe she'll have a little more of a relaxed feel to her, especially playing Sabalenka, who she's had success against.
She has. Sabalenka with a 3-set win over Jess Pegula, 4th seed. Let's see if Sinner gets himself in trouble again in this game and figures a way out of it.
Ball. Well, Auger Aliassime did what I wanted him to do there. He stood in, but ran around and hit a forehand return, and it did him no good, unfortunately. But I think that's a better play than what we've seen on second serves, at least in the deuce court. Still remarkable numbers for Sinner on second serve points. He's 14 of 18. Almost 80% of the second serve points.
15.
I mean, beautiful sprint here from Auger Aliassime, and that flick was as good as he could do from that position, and it was still all covered by the long-limbed Sinner.
Yeah, just showing us he's no one-trick pony. He's got the power, but he's got a little bit of feel to go with it.
Game Sinner. 2 games all, second set.
He's just got a wry smile on his face, says Jannik. It must be pretty fun to play tennis the way he does, to be able to. Jimmy, I can't imagine what it must be like. You probably come somewhat closer to the level of confidence that these guys feel. I mean, they win so much.
No, you have the feeling. I can't say I ever liked Sinner, obviously, but I had a small point in my career where I did walk on the court, and after a few points think, oh, I'm going to find a way. And I assume these guys don't have that sense even before the first point. I kind of would get it if I was playing a couple of games and I got a sense that I'm able to control things.
Auger Aliassime now 10 of 11 at the net.
The serve and volley is working, and getting in at any time is. The problem is when you're in a baseline rally with Sinner, you're not getting many short balls to attack with. But that's allowed him to get some free points with the serve, and on top of that, he's serving beautifully in the set. That's 10 of 12 first serves in, and he's not just spinning them.
Net. Good serve. Game, Auger Aliassime. Auger Aliassime leads 3-2, second set. First set, Sinner. Love.
Keep looking for silver linings, really, for Felix Auger Aliassime. Here's one for you. He lost the first set against Vera. He lost the first set against De Minaur. He won both of those matches here. So at the US Open this year, he's accustomed to losing the first set. Misses that slice. He's tried it now 3 or 4 different times. He's got to be able to throw a little variety in. And I do think when you hit the slice, Sinner punishes you less.
40.
One thing that worries you a little bit for Auger Aliassime is he's lost 1 point on his serve so far in his first 3 service games. That's fantastic. Hard to believe he's going to continue holding that comfortably. And when you've been holding it love, suddenly when it gets a little tight, you might start feeling the pressure.
Game, Sinner. 3 against all. Second set. Wait, please. Please, ladies and gentlemen, find your seats quickly. Players are ready. Thank you.
Ball.
Out. 15. Enough.
Pretty steady dive of that second serve in the deuce court, and it has worked. In this set, Auger Aliassime 4-4 when he's missed the first serve. You got to take that one away from Auger Aliassime. That's his best serve.
13 left.
When he tries to go into the backhand corner in the ad court, it's inconsistent at best. He'll miss that serve at least half the time.
Ball.
That's how good it's got to be.
40-11.
Yeah, the second serve wasn't great, so he was falling behind in the point badly, but that shot wasn't quite as good as it could have been, and Auger Aliassime made him pay. Continuing to hold serve really comfortably in set 2. He's only still just dropped 1 point.
Auger Aliassime holding easily now. Much more relaxed and confident. Challenging Sinner's serve. Sinner still barely over 50% first serves in. That kept him from finishing out the final in Cincinnati against Alcaraz a couple of weeks ago. And he had to take off a couple of days. And both he and Coach Cahill have said that he needed some time to get over it. That's going to rock your schedule a little bit. And Darren seems concerned. Standing up as much as he has in recent days. Doesn't often feel the need to do that.
30.
Now it's Auger Aliassime's team that's getting on their feet.
just touches his stomach on
Yeah.
this rally.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I did notice that. And that did get Darren out of his chair talking to him when he was in that corner.
Please.
Aliassime started this set winning 7 straight points. He's now won 6 here in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Certainly is.
And again, that was Auger Aliassime. One of those forehands was a high nothing. It didn't get punished.
Just, it doesn't normally need this kind of coaching, you know, this kind of encouragement.
Please. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Aliassime did not play the break points particularly well when he had triple break point the last time. Wasn't making returns. That's 0 for 4, and again, a missed return.
Ball.
Yes, he is.
Boy, did he crank those 2 forehands, Jimmy.
Yes, he did. And Sinner guessed right on the first one. Did know the inside out was coming. Didn't see it on the second one. And Felix is about as fired up as I've ever seen him. He doesn't show that much.
Thank you. Our players are ready. Thank you.
We're showing you this stat means there's very little chance he's going to hold serve now.
Thank you.
He's only lost 1 point on serve to this point, but he is serving for the set against a man that winning a set is, you've accomplished something.
Left, first serve.
Shut the ball up in the 3rd round. A concerned Sinner team watching this.
Today,
His 6 ace gives him set points.
Thank you. We're ready for play.
Another one.
Second set. Auger Aliassime, 6-3,
6-3 second.
You
For the 25-year-old Canadian.
enough.
Ball.
Enough.
Ball.
Pretty good second serve.
14.
Injury timeout took a little bit of starch out of the excitement and the momentum from Auger Aliassime. At least it seems that way. The crowd's a little subdued as well.
Let for serve.
Ball.
In the high 70s, that will be hard to recreate. That point, Auger Aliassime would have lost in set one.
Yeah,
that was one of those points that we saw over and over again. He's starting to not just hang in there in those baseline exchanges, but sometimes get the best of Sinner. Again, if you're Sinner, don't let him beat you down the tee. If he hits it out wide, too good. With a great serve. This pass was incredible. Good volley from Auger Aliassime. Good reach, and then almost fortunate he guessed wrong, because if he had guessed in the right place, he would have gotten his head knocked off. I mean, that backhand was hit so hard. 2.
Oh, that is licked the edge of the line, I think, yeah. Tasty banking.
15-30.
Just for Felix, that both of these guys are, this is a heavyweight battle all of a sudden. They're going toe to toe.
Yeah, this is a little bit of pyrotechnic tennis, isn't it, Jimmy?
What's funny is I've always found it a little easier as a non-volleyer to volley when someone crushes it at you, because you just have to put your strings on it. And that's all Felix had to do with that volley. Sinner, I don't know if his forehand is quite as big as it was when he started the match. I know in set 1 he was hitting an average forehand of 81 miles an hour. In set 2 that dropped down to 76. Did he come up a little short on that reach, Robbie, or was it just a good serve?
I think he thought it was coming quicker than what it actually was.
Okay. That was
it looked like a 130, but it's only a 117.
Okay. Because that looked a little off for him.
Yeah, I think it was more to do with pace rather than injury. He's got such good movement through the air on that serve, hasn't he, out wide on the juice, and as you've alluded to, down the tee on the ad side.
Yeah, I mean, again, he could make some out wide to the backhand, don't get me wrong, but that's the one he'll miss. His tee serve has movement, it's fast, it's pretty accurate. Try to lean there.
Service game that he won in the second set. But Auger Aliassime, big smile on his face.
I mean, that was an incredible game.
It was.
Just saw.
You bet. You bet.
The level of shot making from both.
Yeah, a nice little exchange between him and his coach, Freddie Fontaine, and his dad, just walking away from the conversation with a big smile, almost Alcaraz-like. Enjoying the battle.
A lot more than Sinner.
is playing with the
15
expectation of you're supposed to win this match, and usually seems playing freely at the moment, just thinking I've got to play red line above my level almost to hang with this guy, and so he's enjoying it because for the moment he's been doing it now for the last hour or so. And at least from a being battle tested mentally, Auger Aliassime is the one who's had tight matches, close matches that he's come through, and Sinner's walked down the court, snapped things up pretty quickly, gets out of there without a lot of mental or emotional duress. He's under some duress right now. Slice, but not 2 or 3 in a row.
30-15.
Especially when it's not Auger Aliassime's best shot. We've seen him miss quite a few of them. One for a changeup. Once you go 2 or 3, now you've grooved that.
That didn't look like a regulation second serve. It's a little bit more tentative.
That's a miss.
40,
90 miles an hour. He knows that Sinner's having serving. Look, he just shook his head. He's having serving problems. That could have given him a break point early in the third.
Sinner.
Taking a lot of pace out of that
2 games
first
to
serve.
1, third set, 1 set over.
Robbie, you think we're going to see Felix Auger Aliassime try to yank Sinner around the court?
I think he'll do it naturally anyway, Mary.
I mean, just to test the injury. You know, make it even more uncomfortable instead of, you know, middling it.
I think he'll just try and replicate what he has been doing. I think he's spreading the court beautifully. I'm keeping an eye really on the Sinner serve. That's one of the very few times I've seen him I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that it was a change-up first serve. It was just 99 miles an hour. I haven't seen many of those, so I'm just questioning whether that was to do with the yab or whether it was actually a tactical adjustment.
I'm going ab.
Yeah.
I'm going ab.
I'd probably bet on that as well.
Time.
Inside a packed Arthur Ashe Stadium on this Friday night at the 2025 U.S. Open. And there is stress in the Sinner camp. And some kind of stress in Sinner's belly.
Fault.
Think I've ever seen Sinner, or at least certainly not often, that far back for
15
a second serve return. And it didn't hit a particularly good return from back there. It's just a little too short, right into the forehand in the wheelhouse of Auger Aliassime, who is hitting his forehand big now. He's pumping up the winners from that wing.
Oh.
A positive racket shake over to Darren Cahill.
We're
going to see if that was an ab or an off-speed serve from Sinner, because I think he just tried to lift that forehand up to the backhand of Auger Aliassime. Auger Aliassime's handling the pace now well with his backhand. He seems to have gotten accustomed to that big shot that Sinner hits and is just redirecting it. And I do still think his backhand does back down if he breaks down, if you can give him different looks. Love the serve and volley from Auger Aliassime. It's been pretty effective today. And it just keeps that little bit of doubt in Sinner's mind on, do I have to get this return a bit lower? If Sinner's getting to the point, remember at the pre-match, He said Alcaraz has really improved in the last 2 weeks from the 6-0, 6-2.
That's right.
He's right.
Felix, not Alcaraz.
Sorry, Felix.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alcaraz has improved too, I think, Jimmy.
He has actually in the last 2 weeks.
Fault.
Love. 15.
Fault.
Sinner going to the towel after every single point.
Yeah.
Even when he's not over on the other side where his coaches are.
And he has started doing that now on second serves in the deuce. He's getting a lot of forehands. He's running around quickly. That when he didn't have to run around much. That second serve was right in the slot, and Sinner paid the price. This isn't what Sinner does, but I'd be giving him an off-speed serve to the backhand here
Fault.
instead of facing second serve again.
Seventh ace. And second of this set.
He's getting him on second serves. He's gotten him a couple times now. Second serve down the tee in this game.
It really is a fashion trend on the serve that I remember Novak starting lately.
Yes, he does do that.
2019, I remember a match distinctly. I think it was against Rude in Rome. Just regulation kick serve, second serve to the backhand. But of course, the players have such good double-handers these days. They get on top of those kick serves and they can hurt you.
Thank you.
Sinner for holding up play. Not known for gamesmanship.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, someone needs 3 games to do it, that's it. Once at all.
Was a finalist in Junior French Open back in 2015, and he won the US Open boys here in 2017. But even when he was a little kid, He's acted like a real grown-up.
I think he's got so much class as a young man, Mary, and I'd like to get your take on almost being too nice. Can you be almost too nice, Jimmy? Do you need to have a bit of an edge to you? I've often thought perhaps Felix has needed that.
You think?
I mean, I think you can be very nice, but you have to have that feeling inside that you're the man. You win.
I don't want Felix Auger Aliassime to change at all. But back in 2022 when he was losing, remember he was losing all those finals?
Yes.
Auger Aliassime.
30.
Frederick Fontaine built a schedule of smaller events for him to play so he could get the victories, get the titles. It was a smart thing.
Winning cures a lot of ills. Right now, there's a little bit of a ill for Auger Aliassime because he hasn't had pressure on his serve since set 1. He's got some pressure now.
(15:30).
I have wondered for a long time, Mary, losing those first 8 finals that he contested. He actually lost them all in straight sets. What sort of effect that might have on the rest of his career? Here is trouble.
(15:40).
He's already saved 1 break point in this set. Auger Aliassime, but this is double break point coming his way, and that's going to be a monumental effort, you got to believe. Right at the 2-hour mark.
There is the break. 3-2 now.
Against the
For Jannik Sinner. 4-2.
Forza Jannik, devi essere un giocatore di forza. Ale, bravissimo. Ale, Ale. Ci siamo. Ale.
It was a somewhat casual Auger Aliassime when he let the ball go, and then even when he saw it bounce in, there was no giddy up. Yeah, got to get back there and give myself a chance. Just the reaction from Sinner's box, Darren, they were really yelling, getting him. I don't know, there must be more going on than we can realize. He's just gotten a break. You'd think they'd go, all right, come on, keep it going. And it was more intense than that.
I think that really great players are so good at maximizing the moment. And this is one of those moments. 2 sets to 1 up. If he has got a little niggle, it puts him in a great position to win this match in 4 sets.
Just a wobble from Auger Aliassime all of a sudden. Started that game when he was serving at 2-3 with a double fault, made some errors. It looks all of a sudden like the first set. Auger Aliassime's level, his top level is amazing. But when he goes down, it goes down to a level that's also lower than most of the top players.
14.
Like Alexander Zverev won the third seed and lost to Auger Aliassime in the second round. He said he's somebody that when he plays well, he plays really well. When he doesn't play well, he really doesn't play well. But he's in the third round, so he must be playing really well.
Now he's in the semis. He was playing really, really well.
Sinner leads 5 games to 2 in the third set. Out. 50 left.
Crowd has to get back into this a little bit for Auger Aliassime. He's got to get back that energy that he was bringing. He's a little flat. It's not his normal style to have that much emotion. It looks as though it's almost tired him out in some strange way. I don't think he's tired physically, but emotionally maybe.
It's a pity for him that there was that long timeout.
Yes.
After he took that second set.
30-15.
Here's a set point for Sinner.
30-40.
This could get the juices back flowing if he gets out of this game. He's just down one break of serve. He would have saved a set point.
Yes.
Especially if he does it with something special.
Advantage, Auger Aliassime.
It wasn't the most conventional volley. It had a little bit of the John Fitzgerald topspin flick to it. Not as much. It wasn't far away. He's just become a volleying maven in the last 10 days.
14 of 18 tonight.
Again, Auger Aliassime.
Good hold on, like the reaction.
Leads 5 games to 3.
Come on. See if he can create some doubt for Sinner in this service game, trying to close out set 3.
As Jannik himself would say, and he says it all the time, let's see what happens.
He's always interested to see what happens. This second serve, what's been happening is Auger Aliassime has been getting around it and crushing it. I'd almost think go out wide. Instead, Auger Aliassime went for the...
What did he go for?
He went for, I'm going to take it early and then not quite get all of it and just go ahead and jog in slowly so that the angle is open. At least if you're going to hit that ball, get in there close. Make the court look a little smaller. What's happened with Auger Aliassime? Is he... As I said, I thought he's emotionally tired. I can't imagine that he's physically tired, but his feet have gotten a little bit slower.
There's a little bit of a stumble there from Felix.
Yeah, something's up. He's moving a bit slower, all sliced backhands throughout that rally when he was pushed a little.
Set points now for the Italian.
Game on third set, Sinner. 6 games to 3.
On to the fourth set in this men's semifinal.
Sinner leads by 2 sets to 1.
After dropping the third. Let's see what kind of energy he comes out with.
Set 2, where he started that set with a love hold and never relinquished. He only lost, in the end, 1 point on his serve that entire set. And it looked like that first point. Serve, first serve in, rip a couple forehands. Eventually, one of them goes for a winner. He did serve in it Exorbitantly high percentage in set 2. You give Sinner a little opening and he's going to take it, and that was Auger Aliassime running around his backhand, didn't quite get around it all the way, so he couldn't hit with pace. And he fell off a little to his left, and that was the opening that Sinner needed.
Good night.
There's the serve and volley again. This off volley hit it pretty well. Didn't handle the backhand down the line pass, even though he guessed properly.
I would say that's more of the kind of volleying I've been accustomed to seeing from Felix over the last 3 or 4 years. I'm sure there'll be a few takeaways for Auger Aliassime, irrespective of the outcome tonight. But for me, I hope he has a look at those net numbers and can continue to build on it as the season goes. Because he's such a great athlete. Use that athleticism to move forward, not only side to side.
40-30.
Ace number 8.
And it does feel to me perhaps that he serves slightly better when he is serving and balling some. He's getting that toss in, he's jumping into the court, and I think that helps him. Just as I say that, he tries to serve and volley and misses. Was that last forehand, Robbie, fully on the strings from Sinner, or was there a little bit of help from the slight miss hit? I couldn't tell, but you're at the court. If it was in the center, it's in the center. He just had a lot of spin to it.
It just had a lot of spin to it. Good contact. Good contact. That was pretty pure. Oof, that was close.
Advantage, Auger Aliassime. First game, 4 sets.
Final 2 sets in this. But he's back to looking a little bit like he did in set 2.
Yeah, much more intentional.
15.
Going after the ball.
For me, what we haven't really seen is a tightly contested set. I want to see how Felix holds up at 5-all, 6-all in a tiebreak when it's close. 4-all, 5-all in a tiebreak. Because I say that in the match against Zverev, it was very up and down in the close encounters in that second set. Same against Alex de Minaur, where against a better player like the Italian, he's not going to get away with it. No chance. But perhaps he will rise to the occasion if he does get it close. That's what I want to see play out.
That is the energy from the crowd that Auger Aliassime needed. This drop shot I didn't think was going to be good enough. This one I knew would be once you saw where it landed. And a strut as he walks back to receive serve with Sinner under a little pressure at 15:30. Simply because Sinner's been going second serve down 15 and did it 3 or 4 times in a row, including at love 15. And Auger Aliassime was waiting on the 1T at love 15, and I think Sinner thought, okay, I've gotten him there enough. I can just throw in a safe kicker, and Auger Aliassime did run around.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
One of 6 in the match for Auger Aliassime when he's had break chances.
This is 10th ace. And 11.
So much for the bad ab. I mean, when he's needed, he came up with a couple of beauties.
as for the elbow, Sinner says his elbow, which has pained him for part of the season, is okay now. He just has gotten used to the sleeve, likes the feel of it. Threw a swoosh on it.
Thank you.
One more chance for
Players
product
already.
placement.
Should get a little bit of a kick out of Sinner's walk. It's as if he's got big lats that don't let his arms get in close, but there's no lat there that I can see.
He can't be completely latless.
It's funny because Sinner's leaned there a few times and the serve's still good enough in the ad court, that serve down the tee, that it still wins the point for Auger Aliassime.
Some recognition when Sinner realized he had a good look at this.
Sinner fought off a tough service game. A couple break chances in his last game. Can Auger Aliassime? This is a difficult game for him.
Yes.
Unfortunate error on the backhand that time because Sinner was defending down the line. It gave a lot of open court for Auger Aliassime. He didn't do as much with that forehand down the line as he needed to.
Felix not at all happy about the quality of his backhand, sarcastically putting a thumbs up to his team. Let's elicit a response from Darren, who's up out of his chair.
What percent of points does Sinner win when Cahill gets out of his chair?
Tragically, we haven't been tracking that.
Yeah, we need to keep that stat.
Forward now.
I mean, that was amazing how quickly he covered the drop shot. That's 1 for 1. We're starting to count now.
He was 8 from 8 against Bublik. I remember that.
I recognize it's 2 or 3 just pretty big strides.
Yes, but like a sprinter,
Yeah.
right? Low. And it's so easy when you're long-limbed to be able to do that. You've got to have such great flexibility in your hips.
That is tough to defend against. That was a pretty good return under the circumstances, but Auger Aliassime's got the serve sliding out wide and then backing it up with this forehand. Even Sinner can't track it down.
Oh, what a beautiful combination of shots.
Felix says, I'm more aware now,
15 left.
more strategic about what I want to improve. Felix says of himself, when you're 20 or 21, you do things more on instinct. But these last couple of years, says Aliassime, I want to get back to a level where I know I can maintain, try to be more consistent, try to better master what I'm doing. That's what he talks about when he talks about his comeback and how he feels like he's earned it.
15 all. Thirty, 15.
You gotta love Auger Aliassime. There's a number of times in this match where he's been smiling and having a good time. That was one of them. He got away with, I guess, the overhead. It was a great forehand approach. Didn't do quite enough with the overhead. And then the good guess from Sinner, this volley, he was dead to rights. And I don't know how he got away with it.
He said a couple of rounds ago, I'm soaking up every moment. Four long years since he's gotten this far in a major. At this Open.
So well in set 2, not just from Felix, but from this crowd as well.
Just raw, unfiltered athleticism to get to this drop shot. and he knows exactly where the shot's going. He's eyed it out, seen the space. Nice abbreviated backswing.
Thank you.
Was that in? I mean, these backhands were making him fall behind in the point, but then that forehand on the run had him, I thought, winning the point. And yeah, somehow that little flip found the perfect spot. Felix, as I said, even losing the point is enjoying it.
Yep.
Maybe his dad not so much.
Sinner. Thank you. Thank you. Adios.
Auger seems so close to 3-1. Sinner just now so close to even. That goes wide. Another chance for 3-1.
Auger Aliassime.
Again, some very direct instruction from Darren Cahill.
But now you have to assume that Alcaraz, after that straight sets win over Novak Djokovic, has had a nice dinner. He's watching this match. Some friends of a friend of mine down in Naples, Florida. There's a tennis academy, and a bunch of Alcaraz's friends called him up after the win today, the Sanchez Academy, and they said, "We want to come up." Carlos said, "Oh, great, come stay with me." And Carlos immediately said, no. Another look at
3-1.
Magnificent shot selection. It's all about the dipper. got to be so careful when you're playing against players these days. Their running forehands are so good. They can be so creative. And that was a perfect example of it.
It's 1 of 9, about to become 2 of 10.
Please.
He doesn't have as much of a return he can count on in that ad court. He doesn't like the meatball to his backhand. He's often in front of it, and he was again. He needed to take this as a forehand, and he did have time to get around it.
80 miles an hour.
Remember that point if Auger Aliassime falters from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Advantage. Sinner.
Falla saltare, Jannik. Forza. Ale, forza. Ale, Toro. Forza.
It's so interesting to watch the Sinner camp to see when they give the full fist bump where they all stand up versus when they don't. So I thought that might be an occasion, but it was more roll of the fingers there. Keep doing what you're doing.
New towel. Sinner's just directed the ball person for another towel. USOpen.org for scores, for draw updates. Everything you need to know on all those social platforms. Hashtag US Open.
Thank you.
Fairly worried for Auger Aliassime in this game. He had chances in both of the 2 Sinner service games of this set. He's been the better player in this set to this point, but just so hard to hold serve against Sinner. You have to serve well. You have to come up with great shots over and over. Excellent serve +1.
15 all. and 15. 30 all.
Had moments in this match, Auger Aliassime, where second serve points won were pretty good. This set, he's back to struggling, 2 of 8 now. Just to give you a little more impetus on how important this first serve is.
That's a brave leave. Brave leave. The initial insider in forehand was a joke. That thing had so much horsepower on it.
Well, again, already Felix was in trouble. That was a great return. He almost got himself out of it with that forehand on the run, but couldn't quite control that side spin backhand as it tailed away at the end.
Hits lines when he needs to. Breaks Auger Aliassime for the 4th time. A couple of more holes and Jannik Sinner. As this match is nearing the 3-hour mark.
Let's first serve. Left.
Felix looking towards his box and Freddie Fontaine just gesturing to play with a bit more shape to that shot, especially if you're going down the line. Higher part of the net. By how many inches is it, Jimmy? The center strap versus the sideline.
Left.
Go with 6 inches, although I'm not 100% sure.
That's right.
All right.
40-15.
When you sit and you look at the net side on where I am, just behind the chair, umpire's chair, you actually see how much of a bow there is in the net. And just a reminder, you've got to hit that ball higher when you're going down the line. It's a good visual.
Game, Sinner. Sinner leads 4-2, fourth set. Thank you. Ready for play.
Now for Auger Aliassime, just make sure you keep some pressure, scoreboard pressure on.
15.
Play a solid game here. Continue with big forehands. That's what's gotten him this far in the match. First serves are very important for him. He has struggled in second serve points in this set especially. I do think Auger Aliassime could really learn and use a little bit more of a kick serve at times. So his second serve is pretty slicey fast. And right now Sinner's on that, and it gets back onto Auger Aliassime so quickly.
That is artistry.
15-13.
The things he does with his backhand, Sinner, because when this chip happened, I thought to myself, oh no, because literally an incredible angle could be there, a down the line rocket chip could be there, and then that lob.
32nd winner against 20 errors. Auger Aliassime has nearly twice the unforced errors, 37.
One fewer winner.
And one fewer winner.
Not sure if Felix is cramping, but something's wrong with the left leg.
15-14.
It's funny, is that's the leg for a righty that you do an awful lot of work with. It's the leg where you jump on your serve and then you land on it as well.
Let's first serve.
Auger Aliassime broke Sinner once, reflected in that second set. Now Sinner's about to He's attempting a break for the 5th time.
First serve.
Twice in this set.
On the same number of break chances to this point, each with 10. Obviously, this is 11th for Sinner. Aliassime does some good work, doesn't he, behind serve plus a forehand. If he gets you out of the court with a wide serve, you're in some trouble. He's taking the next ball early and hitting it with pace.
Please.
Fends off the break point.
Sinner leads 4-3, 4th set.
That's the form that's most effective, it seems to me, for Auger Aliassime. From the middle of the court, he can pin it right in that corner with a little bit of angle and pace.
And he takes it early, doesn't he, Jim?
Yeah.
He is moving into and through that ball on contact, just taking that extra split second of time away from Sinner.
Please.
Coming into these semifinal matchups, I got the sense, I felt bad for Alcaraz because he's got the match that's going to be tough and it's going to be long with Djokovic and he's going to be physically spent maybe for the final. And instead it's Sinner, who's over 3 hours playing the night match and still not done.
Was a magnificent multi-combo special.
30-15.
Ancora, Ale.
Pretty good backhand down the line to open up this forehand cross court, and then
40-15.
That was more of a, I don't want to sprain my ankle, so I'm going down type of fall. Don't fight it. It's a little wiggle there. Just let it go.
Sinner leads 5-3.
He's not moving too well.
The way he's walking, Sinner? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But once the point's in play, he's seemingly fine.
Four points away from the Sunday championship match against Alcaraz.
Already.
Felix, they play a point, and Felix is smiling at the end just because of the shots and the athleticism from both these guys. I mean, this was an incredibly good drop volley, and even the tweener was well played because it got up there high.
That was a good hop from Felix.
Yeah, it was.
Got some good height to negate that shot.
Ridiculous, because that was a great serve. And he's so long, Sinner, and he gets power when he's absolutely stretched.
And he's making such a concerted effort to end this match on this game.
It's so indicative of the modern day tennis player, this ability at the end of their range to generate pace, to defend aggressively.
First serve.
That is top tier tennis.
15.
You know, again, it reminds me a little bit of how good these top players are, because Auger Aliassime seems playing loose. He's playing relaxed, so he's playing at his highest level, and they still, Sinner, Alcaraz, those top guys, they still beat them. Great players that are loose, and they still don't quite have enough. But he's making a fight of this, so he's not going very easy. And he didn't even mind kind of saying it in a really nice Swiss way.
Oh, yeah. Roger loves being Roger Federer.
Yes.
Sinner's got to like his place right now.
love.
I find this fellow nice. I find Alcaraz nice. I like nice. And nice winners they're really special. Because they don't have to be, right, Robbie?
Yeah, winning can paper over any sort of cracks in the personality. That's an impression that people give you because you are such a serial winner. But, these two young men are pure class. That is class.
A lot of this crowd still hanging around, and they want more. Cheering a double. Auger Aliassime quite a bit. Just the meatball second serve at big moments into the back end in the half court where all the break points happen. That last error from that wing has allowed these couple of match points for Sinner.
Please. Game, second match, Sinner. 6-1, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4.
Sinner through. It wasn't easy. And frankly, it was more matched than a lot of us expected.
I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, it was a 6-love, 6-2 win for Sinner in the same matchup. So you were expecting something similar, especially what he had brought into these matches, into this round, the way he had played his last two rounds. So hats off to Auger Aliassime, but again, Jannik Sinner just a little too much. He's incredible array of